instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife has cancer, and it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like... Shut up! I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
This to both me and Corey that are still working, they're still out there, and they're some of the richest, most powerful people in this business.
Sarah Ruth Ashcraft on Twitter, who has been accusing Tom Hanks of her when she was 13. Her dad sold her to Tom Hanks.
Since when has this brand of common decency and professionalism been put on hold just because of dynamics in the workplace?
At the Golden Globes, one unexpected moment quickly became one of the internet's most discussed celebrity reactions. During his monologue, comedian Ricky Gervais made a controversial joke referencing Jeffrey Epstein and Hollywood connections, prompting the camera to briefly cut to Tom Hanks, whose reaction soon went viral online. At the time, many viewers saw it as nothing more than an awkward award show moment. However, in the years that followed, social media users and online commentators continued revisiting the clip, leading to widespread speculation and conspiracy theories across the internet. While various rumors and allegations have circulated online, it is important to note that many claims shared on social media remain unverified and should be treated with caution. The viral moment ultimately became part of a broader online discussion about celebrity culture, media narratives, and how internet speculation can rapidly grow around public figures.
What made you think, you know what, I'm just going to hammer him? I don't care what the...
Well, I thought, when they said, do you want to host the Golden Globes, all that stuff I said in the show was true. I said, I'm going to write my own jokes, right? And I thought, who do I pander to? The 200 richest people in the room, or the 200 million people watching at home who aren't winning awards, who aren't millionaires. And it was a no-brainer. I was doing it for them.
Back in January 2020, the Golden Globes delivered one of the night's most widely shared viral moments. Comedian Ricky Gervais took the stage in front of a room filled with some of Hollywood's biggest stars and delivered the kind of sharp, provocative monologue he had become known for over the years. Throughout the opening speech, Gervais joked about several celebrities and entertainment companies, referencing everything from Leonardo DiCaprio's dating history to Felicity Huffman's legal controversy, along with criticism aimed at major corporations like Apple and the entertainment industry as a whole. His unapologetic style sparked both laughter and controversy, quickly dominating online conversations after the event aired.
Watching this show, that's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, just like Jeffrey Epstein.
No.
Shut up! I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
It was a classic Ricky Gervais moment, sharp, controversial, and completely unapologetic. During the monologue, he referenced Jeffrey Epstein and joked about powerful connections within Hollywood, prompting the broadcast camera to briefly focus on Tom Hanks. Hanks' reaction quickly became one of the most discussed clips of the night, spreading widely across social media within hours. At the time, most viewers treated the moment as just another awkward celebrity reaction during an award show. But as the years passed, internet users began revisiting the footage and analyzing it more closely. Online discussions started questioning why the camera focused on Hanks at that exact moment and whether his reaction meant anything beyond simple surprise or discomfort. As speculation continued online, people began connecting the viral clip to unrelated rumors and conspiracy theories circulating across the internet. These included past allegations made online by actor Isaac Cappy, social media discussions surrounding certain posts made by Tom Hanks, and public conversations about Hanks and his wife obtaining Greek citizenship. Later, when documents connected to Jeffrey Epstein received renewed public attention, some online users attempted to link Hanks' name to broader internet theories, despite the lack of verified evidence supporting many of the claims being shared. The situation ultimately became an example of how viral moments can evolve far beyond their original context, especially in the age of social media speculation and online conspiracy culture.
Tom Hanks is hiding a very dark secret. Who could forget Forrest Gump and Toy Story and even The Polar Express? One of my favorite movies of all time and franchises was Toy Story. And now you and I both know that Tom Hanks voices Woody, right? Well, we're wrong. In the 90s is when Woody first burst onto the screen with the rest of the toys in Toy Story. And I'm sure we all remember Tom Hanks' voice saying, "There's a snake in my boot," or "You are a toy!" Yeah, but what if I told you that Tom Hanks didn't really do all of it? So in the franchise itself, Tom Hanks has 10 credits as Woody. There's someone with even more, which means that Tom Hanks doesn't voice Woody as much as the other person, which then means that Woody is somebody else, statistically speaking. And that person is the one and only Jim Hanks. That's right, his brother. Jim has 24 credits as Woody, and Jimbo has made a career off of impersonating his own brother. So we actually hear Jim Hanks doing an impersonation of his brother doing Woody. Jim as Woody can be heard in TV shows, films, and other merch.
Over time, many of these unrelated moments became woven together online into a much larger narrative. What originally started as a viral meme gradually evolved into years of internet speculation and conspiracy theories surrounding one of Hollywood's most recognizable actors. To understand why the moment gained so much attention, many people continue to revisit that night at the Golden Globes. Ricky Gervais was delivering the kind of provocative and uncomfortable comedy he had become known for, roasting celebrities across the room with sharp jokes aimed at both Hollywood culture and major public figures. During the monologue, Gervais referenced Jeffrey Epstein and joked that even if some people in the audience had connections to him, he was not going to avoid the topic. Around that moment, the live broadcast briefly focused on Tom Hanks, whose reaction immediately became a viral talking point online. At the time, the clip was mostly treated as internet humor and celebrity meme culture. However, as social media discussions expanded in later years, many online users began revisiting the footage and attaching broader theories and speculation to the moment. The combination of the viral reaction clip, internet rumors, and ongoing public fascination with celebrity culture ultimately turned the scene into one of the most heavily analyzed award show moments in recent years.
That's the thing about offence, isn't it? When people say they're offended, it's that just because you're offended, it doesn't mean you're right. You know, it's offence is about feelings, and feelings are personal. Some people are offended by equality. So what? You know, so you can't second guess people. If you try and please everyone, you'll please no one. With comedy as well, I think you've got to deal with taboos and contentious issues. And sometimes you deal in irony, and some people don't get that. But, you know, you can't legislate against stupidity. Otherwise you'll be doing nothing, you know, because I'm not doing it for the 200 egos in the room. I'm doing it for the 200 million people watching around who aren't winning awards, who aren't millionaires. And freedom of speech is so important these days. I've reached the age now where I don't care anymore. It's a sin. To joke about all the bad things, that's a waste. Because that's exactly what we should joke about. If you can laugh in the face of adversity, you're bulletproof.
He is totally right about all of this. And also, the minute he steps off set, every one of the harpies of The View will attack him.
Rather than simply treating the moment as a viral meme, many internet users began revisiting the footage in detail, analyzing Tom Hanks' reaction frame by frame, and debating what it might have meant. As discussions spread across social media platforms, the conversation gradually shifted from celebrity humor into broader online speculation. Some viewers questioned why Hanks appeared noticeably uncomfortable during Ricky Gervais' joke referencing Jeffrey Epstein, while others argued that the reaction was likely nothing more than surprise at the controversial nature of the joke itself. Over time, online communities began connecting the clip to a wider collection of internet rumors, conspiracy theories, and unverified claims surrounding Hollywood elites and Epstein's social circle. Certain commentators also referenced public statements and interviews from figures such as Jim Caviezel and Ricky Gervais, both of whom have spoken critically at different times about corruption and abuse within powerful industries. However, many of the more extreme claims circulating online remain unverified and should be approached carefully, especially when social media discussions begin presenting speculation as fact. As renewed public interest in Epstein-related documents continued to grow, internet users increasingly debated how much influential figures may have known about Epstein's activities and whether powerful connections helped shield certain individuals from scrutiny for years. While many questions and theories continue circulating online, Much of the discussion remains driven by speculation, internet interpretation, and ongoing public fascination with celebrity culture and high-profile scandals.
What did go on at Zorro?
So twisted and so dark.
Jeffrey Epstein's mansion of horrors in the middle of nowhere.
Some of the most heinous things that anyone could imagine.
Place so evil.
Both died by strangulation during rough fetish sex.
No one could hear his victim's screams.
He destroyed my life.
That's next on 60 Minutes.
The Zorro Ranch in New Mexico sounds like it could be a desert Disneyland. After all, it was named after the fictional masked crusader.
By now, the Jeffrey Epstein case is widely known around the world. Epstein, a wealthy financier with powerful social connections, faced serious criminal accusations involving the abuse and trafficking of underage girls. Investigations and court records revealed that many victims were recruited through promises of money, opportunities, or financial support, with some reportedly as young as 14 years old. One of the most controversial aspects of the case was Epstein's 2008 plea agreement, which many critics argued was unusually lenient considering the severity of the allegations and the number of reported victims. The deal later became the subject of intense public scrutiny and media investigation, fueling ongoing debates about wealth, influence, and accountability within powerful circles. Over the years, public figures, commentators, and online communities have continued discussing the broader implications of the Epstein scandal, including questions about the extent of his social network and how certain connections may have helped protect his reputation for years. However, many theories circulating online about specific celebrities or public figures remain unverified and should be separated from confirmed facts established through official investigations and court proceedings.